Welcome, race fans. Tonight, the Old Fart Sim Racing League takes on, I think it's their third race of the season. I believe it is. Third race, yes. I believe. Here at Talladega, race. Yeah. And third race of the season. And the points are starting to add up here. There's a lot of changes in the points. We had some guys moved up 15 positions. Some guys dropped as much as 13, 14 positions. So a lot going on. Well, coming up tonight also here on MaxSpeedTV is the Loose Lug Nut Series. And then don't forget to tune in tomorrow night, folks, for the NSRA Super Speedway Series. We'll be right here on MaxSpeedTV. All right, taking a look at the race analytics. Coming into tonight, 65-degree air temperature, 66-degree track temperature. They're doing 75 laps here. That's 200 miles. Tire window about 40 to 50 laps. But there again, they will probably, a lot of times when they stop for tires, they'll probably only take 2. So that kind of is immaterial at that point. Fuel window, 75% fuel. They'll be doing about 24 to 28 laps on a tank of fuel. And pit road speed, 55 miles an hour. All right, let's get to the points here. Dwayne, taking a look at it. Larry Yingling still holding on to the point lead. 8 points ahead of Tony Wright. I know Tony picked up a few positions there. How many did he pick up, Dwayne?
Tony Wright?
Yeah.
Let me find him. He picked up, one position.
Just one?
Yeah, but okay. A little further back, Darren Reeser moved up 7.
Yeah.
David Amundsen moved up 8. Michael Pegg, 13 spots up to 6th.
Yeah. That's the one I thought was pretty cool. Well, Kenneth Mikesell into third place, 13 points back. Darren Reeser, 4th, picking up a lot of positions. He goes up to 4th place and 23 behind. David Adamson in 5th, 31 points back. And then we got a two-way tie here for 6th place. Robert Felzine and Michael Pegg, both 32 points behind. Rachel Hunt in 8th, 36 points back. Frank Gramuglia in 9th, 38 points back. And Maurice Johnson, I do believe he is tied with Jimbo Lacerdo for 10th right there. So they're both 39 points back. Dwayne?
Yep, and a lot of points, a lot of ties, rather, in the second half of this field, Rudy. We got 12th right now is Eric Laurie, 42 points behind the lead. Tied for 13th is Rick McKinney and LG Whaley, 44 points behind. Tied for 15th is Dude Conrad and Raymond Rittenhauer. They're 47 points behind. And then we have a three-way tie for 17th. Charles Beaupre, Michael Howlett, and Craig White, all 48 points behind the lead. And then 20th is Robbie Singleton, 49 points behind.
Very good, very good. All right, man, we're ready to rock and roll for these guys tonight. 75 laps. They got two green-white checkers. And they do have 2 resets. So 2 resets in there just in case something happens. They can get a new car and continue on racing.
Yeah, hopefully we won't see like we did last week and see, a lot of people use them early.
Hey, Bigfoot. Brendan, how you doing? Hopefully everybody enjoys the race here tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. Yeah, going to be a big field here. Yeah, would you say 36?
36 drivers, yes, sir.
Yeah, 36 drivers in there right now, yep. And Tony Wright is at the top of the leaderboard, so he's working his way closer to the top. But he is 8 points behind Larry Yingling. He's got a little bit of work to do to try to beat Larry, and Larry has been extremely hot. He finished up last season running very, very well, and he come right out of the brand new season swinging. Man, he is really doing well.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with 2 back-to-back top 5s, including 1 win. So,
yeah,
I look for him to stay up front most of the night tonight as well.
Yeah, it's something that Michael Howlett picked up 15 positions. I mean, like I said, a lot of people moved around. Michael Pegg picked up 13 positions. Eric Laurie, 13 positions. Rick McKinney picked up 12. LG Whaley picked up 11. Now, Raymond Rittenhauer dropped 13 positions, so that kind of moved everybody up a couple there. And Craig White picked up 3. Robbie Singleton dropped 15 positions. Unbelievable. Josh Culley and Harold Decker were the biggest point losers last week. They dropped 21 positions. Man, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's because they missed the race last week. That's how much you can lose in just one race just by missing it.
Yeah, pretty crazy. Yeah, this is the third race. Yeah, because Larry Yingling won one race and Tony Rates won one race. And that's why Tony Rates up there. So, hey, Jake. All right, folks, we're just about ready to step away here for the national anthem. We'll be right back with qualifying after that, but don't go anywhere. It's going to be a big race here tonight. We're going to see 3 wide. We got a lot of look-alike cars out there with the red, white, and blue stars and stripes. Pretty awesome. It seems like there was more this week than last week.
Yeah, at least 8 of them out there.
Yeah. All right, folks, we'll be right back.
In the
All right, we're back, folks. Qualifying's just getting started.
And Paul Witt was the first one off pit road. He'll be the one to turn in the first time.
Tonight's race brought to you by Georgia Limousine. They are the official sponsor of the Old Ford Sim Racing League. Georgia Limousine. It's about to get really noisy, folks. Once these guys all get together out here, it's about to be really loud.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool there, Brian. Yeah. Yeah, my mom had her 80th birthday last June, and we celebrated it. That was pretty cool. Yep. My dad, he's going to be 85 this year. Oh, yeah, my mom will be 81.
Nice.
Yeah. They're getting up there. I'm just thankful that I still have both of them, though. And Rick McKinney turns in the quickest time so far. Some guys are just one and done. Wow. Huh. Yeah, there's no surprise there. Larry Yingling to the top of the leaderboard.
Well, if he can stay there, that's another bonus point.
That's right. Dude Conrad second, Craig White third, Rick McKinney fourth, and Jimmy Crow fifth. I think it was last week Jimmy Crow had the pole, I think it was. Yeah, pretty sure it was.
Yep.
He's pretty much learned everything he knows about super speedways from the best, LG Whaley. I'm telling you. If LG Whaley don't know it about super speedways, nobody knows it. Man, 81 years old and knowing what he knows, that's pretty awesome.
Absolutely.
He's probably forgot more about super speedway racing than a lot of people know.
Probably.
Yeah, no kidding. Thomas Ackridge coming in 20th. I think that was his first lap. I think right now we got about 25 qualifiers so far.
Yeah, we still got some guys out on the track right now.
Yep. We got 26. Jason Beach to fourth. I'm kind of surprised a lot of them guys just won one lap and they were done.
Well, we're about to see how well it pays off for him here, because Hornet is one of those drivers that's making 2 laps. So
yep.
He spent the first lap all the way out at the edge of the wall, and now he's around the bottom. So we'll see how this works out for him.
And Thomas Ackridge just turned in his second lap and only picked up 2 positions. So, but Larry Yingling, wow, hanging on to it, man, so far. Hornet comes in 27th.
On his first lap, we'll see what he picks up on his second here.
Takes it right down there below that yellow line. See what he gets. He only picked up a couple positions, 24th. It's not really going to matter, you know. That's why a lot of people don't qualify, you know, because it doesn't really matter. When, you know, sure, you want to kind of start up front, but all right, folks, well, let's get everybody on the grid here and give you the rundown here. Larry Yingling does take the pole, 50.578, grabbing another pole here. So congratulations to Larry. Dude Conrad will start on the outside of the front row in second. In row 2, Craig White starts third, Jason Beach fourth. In row 3, Rick McKinney in fifth, Jimmy Crow sixth. In row number 4 is Michael Hauser seventh, Maurice Johnson starts eighth. And row number 5, Alcina in 9th and Gary Jenkins 10th. Dwayne?
11th is Frank Remuglia, rolling off 12th as Gabe Butler. Michael Pegg starts 13th, Chris Hanna 14th. 15th is LG Whaley, Larry Boyle 16th, Eric Laurie 17th. 18th is Darren Reeser. Paul Witt rolls off 19th, and rounding out the top 20, David Overstreet. Rudy?
All right, Michael Howell at 21st. Harold Decker starts 22nd. Thomas Ackridge 23rd. Hornet's going to start 24th. Noel Coers 25th. Tony Wright 26th. Bob Mertens will start 27th. Raymond Rittenauer 28th. Robert Bears 29th. Kenneth Mikesell 30th. Mark Robertson 31st. Mitchell Wilkes 32nd. Brent Lay 33rd. Jimbo Lacerdo 34th. Michael Martin 35th. Robert Felzine 36th. And Charles Johnson rounding out the field in 37th. I didn't realize there was that many. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
All right, 75 laps here, folks. 2 resets, 2 green-white checkers if we need them. And a lot of beautiful cars out here. That paint, oh man, I'll tell you what, Craig White's car is just awesome looking. I love that. Black with the chrome on it sitting there, the Azus car. That is awesome.
And it looks good.
Yeah. Well, hey, Brian. Hey, Marie. How you doing? Called? Yeah. Supernova. Good to see everybody in there. Hopefully these guys are going to put on a good show for you. I'm sure they will. They always do race good, so we're about to find out just how good these guys are. Big field. Man, 37 drivers.
Yep, and every single one of them has started the race.
Yep.
So the back of the field is a little more spread out than we usually see them.
Well, maybe they'll tighten it up here a little bit once we get ready to go green. Rate my commentary. What? Well, okay, called. All right. Well, thank you so much. That is awesome. Yeah. They're rating my commentary, or our commentary.
Interesting.
Yeah. Out of 100. Everybody's saying 100. Very good. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you there, Supernova. All right, here we go, folks. Pace car heading to pit road. Larry Yingling brings them all the way around here. They got to go all the way around the tri-oval. They always start on green, just like they do in real life. Always go on the green flag. So here we go. All right, green's out. We're about underway here at Talladega for race number 3 of the Old Farts Sim Racing League, here brought to you by Georgia Limousine.
Both lines get a real good start.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Maurice Johnson already up to the 8th. Well, he is up to the 8th, excuse me. You'll see a lot of red, white, and blue cars out there tonight, folks. A lot of very patriotic paint jobs with the red, white, and blue stars and stripes. Awesome looking.
Yeah, they're great looking now. Didn't take Dude Conrad long. He's going to come down. And for the 3rd week in a row, Rudy, our pole sitter is not going to lead the first lap.
Yeah, well, no surprise there. I mean, it is very tough to kind of lead that first lap because you got to give everybody time to get up to speed. So dude does lead that lap. Yeah, he's 15th in the points. Boy, he's got a lot of work to do. Dude Conrad, he is 47 points behind right now, so he has got a lot of digging to do. Jason Beach on the high side. And working with Jimmy Crow. Yeah, Jimmy's up there with him. Maurice Johnson. And Gary Jenkins. Everybody's being pretty mindful right now. They're not trying to make any dicey maneuvers, but I'm going to tell you this. They are going to go 3 wide here tonight. That is a given.
Oh, absolutely. You got the nice wide track. This is If you're going to go in 3 wide anywhere, this is where you want to go.
Exactly. I'm telling you, man, these guys are really doing great. Jason Beach, high side. See that nice, beautiful black and chrome car there, the number 3 of Craig White. That's the highest I think Craig White started this season. Doing really well, so that's a pretty impressive run.
A little further back of the pack, they heard you. Noel Coors with Buddy in tow. Thomas Ackridge, they're looking to take that high line, see how far they can go with it.
Oh yeah, here they go. Might be a little early for that, but if you're going to try to get by just at least maybe a few of the drivers to get yourself up closer to the front, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And he's already came from 25th up to 19th, so they are on the move. Ackridge from 23rd to 20th. And so far, Dude Conrad has led all the laps up front. What an impressive field, man. So many heavy hitters in here, these guys are the best of the best right here.
We got a car in the wall already.
Uh-oh.
I believe that was the 27.
Oh, man, they are spread out. Yeah, Bob Mertens. Oh, man, they are spread out big time.
Looks like he got loose going into 3, got down on the apron, and that sent him back up into the wall. Now, he was able to save it, but definitely split up the field here.
Dang. Well, they're not that far back, 4.5 seconds if they can just hold on to that. But the ones that are really back so far are Kenneth Mikesell and Robert Bears. Man, with no help, hopefully they can get hooked up together here, because making it alone, you're never going to make it. You're going to go lap down.
No, very hard to work alone here. And Noel Coors, hey, they're back at it again. We're 3 wide near the back of the pack, and they're coming forward.
Yeah, they're not giving up on that too easy, are they? Tony Wright's up there with them. Tony wants to get to the front. Of course he does.
They can get 1 or 2 more cars up there. You'll see them to the front before too long. Right there, the 04 goes with them.
Yep. Yeah, we're getting more and more guys go with them. Chris Hanna, not afraid to go 3 wide. This is a track that there's plenty of room to go 3 wide. As you can see, there's plenty of room. And, but here's the bad thing about trying to go 3 wide, especially early in the race like this. You really haven't had a chance to feel out what the car is going to feel like in the dirty air, because there is a lot of dirty air out there right now. Maurice Johnson goes to the high side as well. So we're going to pick up
Butler.
Yeah, we're going to pick up a lot of them. Well, Gabe Butler, we know he's not afraid to go 3 wide. He does it faithfully every time he's in a Talladega race. Ooh, big hit there on Maurice Johnson. And we got another one going to the high side. Gary Jenkins, he goes up there.
We got about 6 cars up top, Rudy. If they can get together, they're coming to the front.
Yep. And it's like Wayne Finley said, for each lane on that track, you've got to be 1/10 quicker than the lane below you. So, the middle lane's got to be 1/10 quicker than the bottom lane. and the very high lane's got to be 1/10 quicker than the middle lane. So, you know, you've got to really carry a lot of momentum up there, and you've got to have a lot of cars working together, and that's dwindled down to 3 right now. Dang.
But they're still coming. Here they come.
Oh, yeah.
Big boost of momentum off turn 2.
Yep, Gary's not going to, they're not going to give up on that right now. They're making great strides right now, picking up a lot of time. But Dude Conrad comes back on the bottom as they usually do in a turn like that. The bottom is the shortest way around the track. And now it's very, very battling very hard here to try to see if they can get it. Jason Beach in the middle, that middle lane's kind of falling back a little bit.
Yeah, they're just not quite as organized as the top and the bottom line right now. They're going to need some help if they're going to sustain it.
Boy, a lot of dirty air, a lot of the cars weaving around a lot. Man, Eric Laurie up in the middle here, and Michael Hauser right behind him. The middle lane
wide for the lead.
Yeah, the middle lane is kind of like the worst lane as far as, because you're getting air off of both sides, and it really makes it, you've got to be right up on that wheel. You know, you want to talk about white knuckling. That's where when you're in the middle lane like that, you're white knuckling it.
Yeah, and that's where car control comes into play, because you've got a guy to your outside, a guy to your inside. If you move one way or the other too much, you're going to be in it.
Yep, that's right. We don't want to see anybody get into a big one yet. It's way too early for that. Man, I'll tell you what, these guys are putting on a heck of a show, man. I'm telling you. What a run. We got that group that's way back here. Michael Hauser and these guys are 9.8 seconds back. Robert Felzine, Bob Mertens, Jimbo Lacerdo, those guys creeping up on that. Yeah, they're 10 seconds behind now, so they're really nowhere near as fast as this front group as Dude Conrad comes around to lead yet another lap.
And it looks like Robert Beers was listening to you, Rudy. He has hooked up with Kenneth Mikesell. They're now drafting each other around the track.
They're good, very good. Yeah, they would have to be, because if they're not, man, I'm telling you, they're just going to keep falling, you know. And right now, all they can do is hope for a caution to get back in this.
Yeah, they pretty much stabilized themselves at 18.5 seconds off the lead right now.
Still battling for the lead so far. Dude Conrad's led every lap. Larry Yingling sitting right behind him. Larry's ready to keep pushing right now. I don't think he's going to be too awful rambunctious about trying to pass. These guys will have to be thinking about pit stops here probably in about another 12 or 13 laps. They'll have to start thinking about it. They're about halfway through a fuel run right now. Big run there on the outside. And Jimmy, a little loose there in the corner. Did you see that? Wow.
I saw that.
Ooh,
good
man.
save, though.
Yes, it was. What a great racer right there, Jimmy Crow. You know, man, he tries so hard to get up there, and he's got the car for it. He's always very fast in all these these races, so we'll keep an eye on Jimmy, see how he does tonight. Marie, he's running well right now, Marie. Yeah, 2 green-white checkers, they're called. Yeah, 2 green-white checkers, and they have 2 resets. So far, nobody's had to use any because we haven't had any wrecks yet. And Dude Conrad is loving life right now. That makes 12 laps under his belt.
Yeah, and as the laps go on here, it's going to be harder and harder for these guys once they do start getting racy to try to take that most laps led away from him.
Maurice Johnson drops it to the middle lane. Oh, man, a big wiggle there on the bottom by Craig White. Wow, you got to be extra careful, Craig. Well, you know what? I know it's early, but let's do a crank it up because, man, this is a big pack of cars. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
All right, let's do this. All right, everybody. Hopefully they like that. Dude Conrad still in the lead, still battling for this top position right now with Jason Beach and Gary Jenkins on the outside. So far, Dude has led every single lap, I do believe. Yes, all 15 laps that they have turned.
And this has been a three-way battle for the lead, sort of. The outside lines, they can get there. They just can't seem to make enough headway to get by them.
Right, right. Oh, yeah, that's we were talking about there. Brendan, I think it was, no, Debbie Johnson. Yeah, she's Maurice Johnson. Are you his daughter, wife, mother? What are you, Debbie? Yeah, he's running in sixth right now. He goes back to the high side in front of Gary Jenkins, trying to get to the lead. I know he's picked up a lot of positions a lot of positions in the points since the start of the season, because he was almost outside the top 20, and here he is up in 10th now. So, yeah, Maurice Johnson running well. Definitely one to keep your eye on tonight, because he is an excellent super speedway racer. Excellent.
How about our biggest mover of the race so far, Rudy? Noel Coors there in the 15.
Yeah.
Started 25th, now up to 9th.
Yeah, that's a pretty amazing run right there. I think he's running the old Richard Petty paint scheme on that car, but it does have the iRacing on the hood. Pretty cool looking car. Like it. Well, they've kind of got down to 2 lanes here. Guys are starting to think about that pit stop here that'll be coming up here probably in about the next 6-7 laps. We might see somebody coming into pit road. They should be able to make it on 2 pit stops. Now, that being said, that doesn't include any green-white checkers, because it would be, they probably wouldn't have enough to make it, for the final green-white checkers. So, but they should be able to, they could make it on 2 pit stops, but I think we'll see more than that. We might see some guys with 3. Okay, here comes a bunch of them in. Wow.
First group.
Holy smokes, they're pitting awful early here tonight. Yeah, big bunch of them come into pit road here. Well, not a big bunch. I guess 4 or 5 of them come in. Yeah.
Jason Beach, Michael Hauser, Tony Wright, and LG Whaley.
Very good. Well, they're on a different strategy, and it's not a bad thing at all to try to get on a different pit strategy. That's what wins races right there, being on a different pit strategy. And not only that, you don't have to pit when everybody else is pitting, because it can get confusing in there when you're trying to find your pit stall and you're coming down through there and there's like 20 cars on pit road. It's very difficult to try to find your pit stall. I'm thinking.
I believe LG had. I think LG may have been speeding into pits. He is still sitting there.
Oh no! Oh my gosh! Well, that's a bad thing about it, right there. When you gotta make sure that you do have safe at pit entry. Well, here comes. They're all starting to think about this right now, because they're all single file up here right now, Dwayne.
Yeah, we should see a bunch more before it's over.
Yep. This is what they usually do, folks. It's very difficult to try to get everybody to come in double file like that. Communication, I always say, and this is just my opinion only, I think communication out there on the track between the drivers, which they don't have in real life, but we do here in the sim, is the most vital part of the racing, I think. You've got to communicate to drivers what you're going to do. So if these guys are communicating which lap they're going to be pitting on, next lap, we're all stopping, and I think it's a very, very, very vital part of sim racing to announce what you're going to do,
Oh, man, Rudy. Bob Martin spun himself out coming to pit road, and he decided that was enough. He was done. He's taking it behind the wall.
Oh, my gosh. Well, LG Whaley is back out on the track, but he is a lap down.
Yeah, he's second group coming in now.
He's going to be hope for caution. Yeah, bunch of them in. Robert Baird. Oh my gosh! And here comes the leaders. Here comes the leaders to pit road. This is just about where I figured, about 21. Well, actually, I thought they were going to go Maybe at Daytona they might get about 24 laps, but here at Talladega it is a little bit longer. So, yeah, they might be only getting about 21 laps on a tank of fuel. 22 maybe. Because these guys... Go ahead.
It looks like they're only doing 65% fuel tonight, Rudy. They dropped it from 75 to 65.
Oh, well, they didn't tell me that. They didn't tell me.
Well, looks like they're trying something new.
Yeah. Well, it's not a bad idea, I think, because 75, like I said, you could make it on 2 pit stops. So 65, definitely you would have to make 3 pit stops.
Yeah, 3, maybe 4, as the last group is coming in now.
Yep. Alcina stayed out long enough to lead a lap. Yeah, this is a big pack coming in here.
So they really pushed the limit on that. I would say 23 laps might be the limit of what you could run, maybe 24 if you stretch it, but I don't think you're going to get much more than that.
Dang. Well, when this all shakes out, this might be Michael Howlett might be our new leader. He does have a pack coming up behind him, though. Oh, yeah, they're going to go right on by, though, and that group is led by Tony Wright. And he is actually working with some of the lap traffic here. And they're going to pass up a lot of these guys right now. Yeah, they're passing all these guys. So that was that early pit stop. What I was telling you guys about is it can be a great strategy to be the first one to come to pit road. That gives you kind of a little bit of a shot ahead of everybody else. Now, they haven't caught up to Alcina yet. Al's just ahead of him by himself.
Yeah, but he's doing about 10 to 15 mile an hour slower.
Right.
They're doing 200 into the corner. He's only 182 right now. They're going to fly by him like he's sitting still.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully, maybe he can duck in behind these guys and pick up the draft, but he knows it's just inevitable here. They're down to less than a half a second right now, and there they go. They're going to pass them up here by about the line. LG Whaley leading them, but LG is a lap down, but he's working with his teammates. Those are his teammates right there.
Yeah,
Tony
right
Wright,
now, LG,
Jason Beach.
LG is the last car on the lead lap right now.
Right.
The leader is sitting right behind him.
Yep. And they're going to probably try to keep him there for a couple of reasons. He's helping them, okay, because they're so far ahead, and it's keeping him out ahead of these guys. So if a caution comes out, he will be automatically waved by iRacing and be back on the tail end of the lead lap. So that's a very, very good strategy to have right there.
Yeah, and it's working for him too. Right now, this round of pit stops has the field completely spread out.
Oh,
all
yeah.
the way from 1 second back all the way back to some people are 30 to 43 seconds back behind the lead right now.
Yep. Well, Dude Conrad and Maurice Johnson working on it here. Now they're going to close up on these guys, and that's going to make it about an 8-car pack up here in the front. But back behind them is Chris Hanna. These guys are closing in. Craig White, Jimmy Crow. So this pack is gonna get right back to it here and be a big full pack here on this second fuel run.
And right now, the guys who had trouble on their pit stops, Michael Howlett, he just went a lap down. Jimbo Lasordo's by himself. He's about to get lapped. Charles Johnson's out there running by himself now. So these guys who are having pit stop issues, they're about to pay the price for it. Yeah,
definitely. And that's a shame. It's, this early in the race to be half a lap behind or a lap down, or that so far back. This group, Charles Johnson, man, Jimbo Lacerdo, man, he is about to get ate up by that lead pack right now. So he will go lap down. He's staying up nice and high, though. Give them guys the whole bottom part of the track there to complete that pass.
Yeah, and I've been in that situation before, Rudy. There's nothing you can do but just sit there, let them go by, and hope something breaks your way.
Yes, about it. Well, Larry Yingling got a pretty good run on the outside. He was our pole sitter, has not led a lap yet today, but that's about to change, and he grabs a bonus point. Cha-ching.
And, Rudy, that's the first time we've seen that outside line prevail since the drop of the green flag.
No kidding. And, you know, that might be partly due to Tony Wright might have been getting a little hot right there pushing LG Whaley. Because, man, I'll tell you what, he was tucked up under that bumper for the longest time. And here comes Larry Yingling. No, there's not enough room down there, Larry. Whew, man, that was close. I thought he was going to come down the hill in front of LG there, but he didn't.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to come down in front of LG because LG's the last car on the lap. If he can just stay side by side with LG, he can just win the thing outright.
Oh, yeah,
by staying in that spot. Which in itself wouldn't be a bad strategy.
Well, remember, these guys can't get any more than 22 laps on the tank of fuel, so running 65%. I wish they would have told me they went to 65%. Doggone it. That kind of messes up my count.
That's all right. Well, now we know for sure. 65%, they can only get 24 laps. And that might be why they went back because, you know, they ran 75% for so long because of the way the fuel played out, you know, but since iRacing updated the fuel for this time, extended the fuel mileage, now they're dropping it back.
Right. That could be, yep. Well, it makes it a little bit more, you know, exciting out there to have these guys running as good like this here. And, wow, man, I'll tell you, this pack has just gotten right back together. Look at this. Holy smoke. Unbelievable. All the way back to Michael Pegg, Paul Witt. Now, this group's going to be catching up to them. They're slowly inching toward him. So we're about to see probably about a 20-car pack up here in the front here before this is over.
That's what I like to call the accordion effect. You get spread out, and then they come right back together.
Yep. All hooking up in the draft. That second group is coming. Well, way back about 12 seconds is Mark Robertson, Brent Lay, the Hornet, and Larry Boyle. So these four are definitely off the pace a little bit, but they are staying nose to tail, and if they can keep doing that, they're not going to like close the gap, but they're going to very, very slowly maybe lose it, you know, a lot slower with four of them.
And right now we got the top 16 all within a second of each other.
Rachel, I don't believe Rachel made it here tonight. I hope she's okay. I mean, yeah, I know she's got some health problems, but I hope she's okay. Yeah, she did not make it tonight. That's kind of a bummer. She's usually here faithfully every week.
Yeah. Well, we hope everything's working out for her.
Yep.
And right now, Tony Wright, 26th. He started. Now he's got the lead, Rudy.
Yes, sir. And look at this. Dude Conrad, Maurice Johnson, Gabe Butler, high side. Those three could be dangerous up there working together.
And that is a three-way battle for the lead right now as LG Whaley's a lap down. So the 8, the 67, the 21, all fighting for that first spot.
Yes, they are. And dude, we know dude, he's led the first 20 laps of the race. And after that pit stop, things got changed up a little bit. But he's fighting to get back on the lead right now. And he does have the lead here. Let's see how they do. He's going to come down to the middle row. Whoa, easy there, dude. Ooh,
and he's got it.
And he led that lap. Dang. It was close, but he led it.
Twelve thousandths of a second.
Man, I told you. Rick McKinney still hanging into the 5th spot. Good job for him. Alcina coming all the way up. He is starting to go backwards a little bit here, but he come up through. Thomas Ackridge, one of the big movers out here tonight, started 23rd, running in 10th. And he's picked up the draft there off of Gabe Butler on the high side.
And Dude Conrad has put out a bulletin here. You're going to have to earn it if you're taking the lead away. And Yuri Lingling says, okay, here we go. Let's go.
And Alcina peeled off and went to pit road. What's up with Alcina?
I don't know. He's by himself.
Oh, man. Here you can see Anchorage on the high side right here as Eric Laurie goes up through the middle. This is where you pick up a lot of speed. Look at the speed, 202, 203. When you're in the draft like that and you're in the middle, we used to call that the sucker hole. You're getting draft off the left, the draft off the right, and the draft that you're pulling from the car ahead, ahead of you, and hopefully in somebody behind you. So that is the fastest group right there in the middle like that. If you can hold a straight line, keep that car clean, man, that used to be, everybody wanted to go up the sucker hole.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Alcina. He's back out on the track, but
yeah,
not quite sure.
Yeah, I don't know, and he's by himself too. Well, yeah, and he's not that far ahead of the leaders, actually, about 7 seconds ahead of the leaders. And Maurice Johnson to the high side. Gabe Butler pushing the daylights out of him up there right now. And they are closing in on Alcina.
Robert Felsine's the first one to go, but somebody better get on the radio to him. They're 3 wide behind him.
How are they going to get by Alcina? Or they're going to have to go 4 wide to go by him. And there they go, 4 wide, folks. Holy smokes, they did it.
Luckily, they caught him on the straightaway where there's more room and not in the corner. That'd have been disastrous.
Yep, good job by them guys. But Alcina goes a lap down now.
Actually, that was Robert Felsine.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was Robert Felsine. My bad. Yeah, the Alcina's, they'll be coming up on him. I'm sorry, my bad.
That's all right. But yeah, Alcina is going into turn 3 now, and here comes a field. They might catch him in about the same spot on the straightaway. We'll have to wait and see.
Well, let's ride along with Maurice Johnson here real quick and see how they managed to get by him. Maurice has been trying the whole race here to try to lead a lap, and they've tried every trick in the Maurice Johnson, Gabe Butler playbook, and they just can't seem to get to the front there so he can lead a lap. Man, look at him closing up on Alcina. Man.
It looks like Cena's going to go to the apron, Rudy.
Yeah, well, that's a smart move right there, because these guys are coming up on him probably 15 mile an hour quicker. Yeah, I'm sure he didn't want to do that, but something happened there why he had to come to pit road early. Whether there could have been, maybe he had his fuel unchecked or something and didn't put any fuel in the car, or maybe he didn't have it, to fill it up. Maybe he had it set to like half a tank or whatever. Could have been. We don't know what the mistake is that was made there. But folks, we've been green flagged the whole way. We are at the halfway mark. Halfway down, halfway to go. So, man, it's getting very interesting up here. Larry Yingling, the point leader, finally getting to lead some laps here, Dwayne.
Yes, he is. And I tell you what, Rudy, halfway, 37 laps, getting ready to be in the books. These guys have been 3 wide pretty much the whole race. Kudos to these guys. This is great racing out here tonight.
Yes, it is. At the who is that right in the middle there? Catch up with him. I can't make out what the number is on that car. Right behind Jimmy Crow.
That's a 14, Rudy. Oh, contact, 29 and the 8.
Oh, careful there. That was Rick McKinney and Dude Conrad getting together. It must be he's got a custom number on that or something. I think it's Mitchell Wilkes.
Yeah, it's the 14, Rudy.
No, it ain't. Yeah, who is the 14? Oh, yeah, that's Charles Johnson. He's a lap down. Okay. I was wondering who the heck that was right there, the 14. All right. Yeah, he's a lap down. He's trying to stay up here, but he's going to have to get ahead of LG Whale. Oh, LG and these guys are pitting.
Yeah, so we're on to round 2 of the pit stops here.
Yeah. They're definitely on a total different pit sequence than everybody else out here. So, and that has put LG a lap down, but he had a pit. I'm not sure if it was a penalty on pit road or what, but he had to serve some extra time on pit road, and that put him a lap down. But Larry Yingling back in the lead with Dude Conrad. Guys are probably just a couple of laps away from the next round of pit stops.
Those three come off pit road together, so it looks like everything went more smoothly this time for them.
And Maurice Johnson might just lead this lap. He comes down the hill in front of Larry Yingling, and he is going to lead that lap. Congratulations to Maurice for finally leading the lap. And they made enough room there. That's going to let Gabe Butler in.
Yeah, Gabe, now he is teammates with Larry Yingling, so yeah. I'm sure that was a plan. Here, get in front of me. Move.
Yep.
As you see, everybody starting to get single file for their round of pit stops.
Oh yeah, it's going to be coming up here. If they don't stop this lap, it'll probably be the next one. They've been hitting about anywhere from 20 to 22 laps on the tank of fuel. All right, so they're not going to stop this time by, but definitely on a different pit sequence than LG Whaley and all them guys. Wow, they pitted way early. Yeah, Jason Beach, they've caught up with these guys here. This group they are about 40 seconds behind that leader. So they're back there quite a ways, but these guys have got a pit here coming up. And that, if you remember, that worked out pretty good for them on that last time they did that when they pitted early. Worked out pretty good because they got the lead back.
Yeah, and this group that's there with them, Michael Martin and all those, they still have to pit. These guys haven't pitted yet, but they're helping LG and all these guys stay ahead of the pack right now because it's a 6-car group, 7-car group.
Yep. All right, well, they're not going to pit this time by, but I do believe they will be pitting next time by right there, folks, because that's 21 laps. If they can make it to lap 22, they're going to be running them tanks pretty well dry. A pretty good-sized pack right there, I can tell you that. You can see they're all single file. Everybody is primed and ready to go here for pit stops. Down the backstretch, all led by Maurice Johnson, Gabe Butler, Larry Yingling, Dude Conrad, and Rick McKinney. That's your top 5. And Jimmy's still hanging in 6th right there. Good job. Wow, they're going to go by another time? What?
Yes, sir.
Wow. They're really pushing it now. That's 22 laps right now. Ooh, I don't know. Everybody's staying together, though. If they all come in together, man, oh man, I'll tell you what, pit road is going to be one busy place.
Yeah, I got a feeling they're stretching it out as far as they can right now.
Yeah, because see, that would be what? Yeah, they still have to stop one more time after this, though. They can't make it from here.
No, no one can.
Yeah, it'd be 33 laps. There's no way they can go 33. 22's about hitting right on the max there. Here they come. Oh, yeah, this is good. Oh, we got a spin. We got a spin. I just happened to catch it right there. Larry, I think it was Larry Boyle. No, it wasn't Larry Boyle. Who was that? They didn't bring out the caution, though.
Yeah, he spun back down across the track and hit the inside retaining wall and a couple of cars along the way. I'll go back and look at it.
Yeah, do you know who it was?
That was the 028.
Jimbo. Let's go back and take a look at this as they come into pit road here. We got enough time to look at it.
I don't know if he got tagged in the rear end, Rudy.
Oh, well, Charles Johnson was behind him. And again, like I said before, you got to communicate with the drivers if you're going to pit, and there may not have been any communication there. But boy, he did hit one of the guys there really bad. Got it off the track.
Eric Laurie came in. He came right across his nose, and Harold Decker also got a piece of that.
Oh, my gosh. Look at that. And he did slam the wall. Eric Laurie getting more damage. So those guys, I'm sure, used resets.
But we're still green.
Yep.
Through all that. And as these guys come off pit road, Michael Pegg and Chris Hanna, your leaders, currently on pit road now.
Yep. Well, when it all shakes out here, that's going to put Tony Wright back in the lead once they get around here. They're coming around now. And they will be the leaders as they come around here to pass up Michael Pegg and Chris Hanna that are still sitting on pit road. Well, I guess they're away right now, but they're nowhere near up to speed. This has really kind of made the race pretty difficult for a lot of drivers out here with the field being so split up like it is, you know, and we haven't had a caution to catch anybody up.
Yeah, right now we only have about 21 cars remaining on the lead lap, Rudy.
Yeah, isn't that something? Golly. Well, you know, Tony Wright might be looking pretty good right now. Him and Jason Beach there together. Here comes Larry Yingling on the outside, though, with Gabe Butler. They need to sneak down there and get a little side draft off of them, I think, to be able to push it. If they can, you know, sometimes the way these cars wiggle around, Dwayne, it is really difficult to get side draft off of them, the way they wiggle so much. So good job by Tony Wright, Larry Yingling, Jason Beach, Gabe Butler, and look who's right behind him there, LG Whaley, first car lap down, working with his teammates.
Yeah, but LG can't be comfortable. Right behind him, Robert Beers, the 808, the 51 of Kenneth Meisel.
Yeah.
They're all fighting him for that lucky dog spot.
Yeah, you bet. Nice looking car there Robert Beers has got. And Rick McKinney's still sitting on pit road. I don't know what's going on with Rick, but he's about to lose a bunch of positions. He might have got caught speeding. Oh my gosh, yeah. He's in the penalty box for something there. I'm not sure exactly, but
Dude Conrad and Maurice Johnson sneaking back into the picture, Rudy.
Oh yeah. I didn't figure it would take too long for them two to get up there. That second group now back. Gary Jenkins leading a second group here. These guys all single file. They're running about 4.6 seconds behind the leader, but they're just outside the draft window there, 2.7 seconds, and they're trying to close in on Jimmy Crow. Jimmy's kind of lost the draft of that front pack. Yeah, he's a second and a half back, so he can't feel the draft right now. If you can get it down to close to a second, you can start feeling that draft on the car and make you faster. You can see he's only running about 196 right now, and the leaders are running, well, they're running 196. Yeah, but he can't gain any time.
Yeah, they're doing well over 200 right now.
Yeah.
201.
Yep, 201, yeah. Well, Jake, that was my question too. I'm not sure how that wasn't a caution, but obviously iRacing didn't pick it up in time.
The reason it wasn't a caution is because everybody that was behind him had hit pit road, so they were down off the track. So when he spun, by iRacing's account, there was no one behind him to pull out a caution for. And then when he slid down into everybody, they were still off the track surface, the racing surface. So that's why the caution didn't fly.
Well, Michael Pegg from 13th to 7th. I'll tell you, Jimmy's still digging here. He is really trying to close up on them, and it's a long way back to that next group, but they will be able to catch up with Jimmy here. And I'll tell you what, they seem to be organized pretty well here, Dwayne. They might start reeling in that front pack here.
Yeah, if they can keep it, keep it close, they should be okay.
Once they start feeling the draft off of Jimmy Crow there, but they're still about 3.5 seconds behind Jimmy, but that'll help them actually pick up a lot more speed. Yeah, they don't realize, or Jimmy doesn't realize how much he's actually helping these guys. Because they'll be able to sniff that draft off of him, and once they come up to him and got a full head of steam coming up to him, sure, they may pass him, but they're going to have great speed, close that gap up on that lead pack. Yeah, they're down to 2.1 seconds less than 3.5 seconds. I'm sorry, behind him. But Jimmy's losing a lot of ground to them leaders. Maurice Johnson just got shuffled. He is back here with Dude Conrad. These guys making a high line run. And Larry Yingling up the middle. But Jason Beach finally got to the lead. He still has not led a lap yet, but that may change because here comes LG Whaley. The lap down car is going to push his teammate to the lead.
3 wide for the lead again, Ernie. And you never would think that that racing's a game of numbers, but the middle lane is prevailing right now because they have the most cars.
And Larry Yingling just come down in front of Jason Beach. That leaves the upper line there for Gabe Butler to try to get a lap led, and he's working with Tony Wright. You might see Gabe Butler get there to the lead here in a minute.
He's going to be very close.
And Larry Yingling's going to lead another lap. He's got 13 laps under his belt. That'll make 14. But I think the guy that's led the most laps right now is Dude Conrad. He's led 21. But he is really having a hard time getting back up to that lead.
Yeah, the problem, like I said, is just they don't have the numbers right now to be able to make that outside line work. Now, if a couple of these lap cars would go with them out there, then they can make the move. But they're going to definitely have help if they're going to get by out there.
Yes. That seems to be a pretty healthy, strong, organized pack right here, the way that's going right now. And with that second pack back there now, they are losing a lot of time. Gary Jenkins and this big pack here. Jimmy Crow did get caught up with these guys, so that's good. That saved him from possibly going a lap down. But this is a huge pack here, all the way from 8th to 16th. David Overstreet.
Yeah, I think what these guys need to do is just get a single file and try to get the most speed out of it they can. And this double file is hurting them.
Yeah. Well, then the third pack, Craig White and these guys. Craig White's back 18 seconds. Al Cena, he is coming to pit road again. I don't know what's going on with Al tonight, because Brent Lay and this crew is all going by him.
And Michael Hauser has decided to take it behind the wall, Rudy.
Yep, that's 2 out of the race. Well, we still got 23 on the lead lap right now. And Larry Yingling, these guys are, with these guys being off on their pit stops now, Jason Beach, Tony Wright, these guys, they've been pitting early. So I don't know, they've been on a different pit sequence. Let's see what they do this time, because this is about when they were going to be pitting. But I would say that they're probably going to want to maybe go another lap or 2 to kind of ensure that they'll be able to make it the rest of the way, and the 2 green white checkers. But now Larry Yingling, he's going to be able to stay out here for a while. He can still go about another 8 or 9 laps. But Jason Beach and these guys, they're going to be looking at pit stops here in the next probably 4 laps.
Yeah, they're going to have to come soon. I would say they're probably going to come down about lap 57 or lap 58, Rudy.
Yep. All right, 20 to go here, folks. Frank G. keeping up with Frank here. Started 11th, running in 12th, but this pack is way back.
Now, they are in the window right now, 20 to go. That's about what they've been running per tank. So if they stop now, they can make it.
Yep. We do have a couple on pit road right now. Thomas Ackridge are just now coming off. Him and Harold Decker working together. Those guys made their final pit stop. Now they're banking that this is going to stay green, which it may, because this field's so spread out. We may not even be looking at any green-white checkers tonight. it's so far it's been caution free, and it's been amazing.
I'll tell you what, Rudy, it's been a while since we had a flag to flag race. It'd be pretty nice to see.
Yeah. Yeah, I had one working toward it the other day there, and they had one caution, and it was crazy. It was one caution on like lap, gosh, I don't remember, like 10 or something, and then it went caution free the rest of the race, and it was amazing. And man, a great battle. Right now we've had 14 lead changes. That's pretty awesome. All right, here comes a few of them coming to pit road. That's Jason Beach and that crew. They are coming down. Yeah, LG Whaley, Tony Wright, 3 teammates that are working together there. Larry Yingling, Gabe Butler. Huh?
So far, it's worked out for him, Rudy. Every time that the pit stops sequence out, these guys have been in the lead. So
yeah,
no reason to think that won't happen this time as well.
That's exactly right. They've been really, really good on their pit stops. Heck, they're already away, I think, ain't they? Or
yeah, they are. They only took 2 tires, Rudy.
Yep, 2 tires and full tank of fuel, and they're away. So, and these guys here will be coming in pit road here probably in the next 5-6 laps. And that'll definitely put them in the window. They can make it, even if we did have 2 green-white checkers, they can still make it.
Right now I'm watching Thomas Ackridge and Harold Deckard as they come up on this group here. They're going to be close, but they're about a straightaway behind. I think they're going to be able to stay ahead of him.
Yep. Yeah, a few of them working together there. That's good. Back up front, Gabe Butler did finally lead a lap. And these guys probably will start getting single file here before too much longer. Another 3 or 4 laps, by another 3 laps, I think. They'll be coming to pit road. Then we got that second group back here, Gary Jenkins. Now, this is a pretty good sized group, too. They're going to probably be pitting right around the same exact time. Right around that, within a lap or 2 of each other.
Yeah, we should see, if this goes, I believe we're going to see them probably by lap 6. They can go to lap 64.
Yep. Paul Witt, Chris Hanna. These guys are in them beautiful looking cars. I love them cars. Oh, he's got Trump on there. Whoa, hey, Trump. Donald Trump, president.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. And they're not pitting yet. Let's
Jimmy
see where
Crowe
that
and Mitchell Wilkes on pit road together.
I put Jason Beach in this crew here now. Tony Wright, Jason Beach, and LG Whaley. Well, looks like they're about 39 seconds behind that leader, but they pitted way early.
Now, one advantage that Gabe Butler and crew are going to have when they come to pit road, they're not going to have to take as much fuel as
right.
Jason Beach did. So if they take fuel only, they may be able to get out ahead of them.
Yeah, that's highly possible. We got a couple of them peeling off there. Might have been some lap cars or something, but they're coming to pit road.
Yeah,
Robert Bears and Kenneth Mikesell. Both lap down cars.
Yeah, these guys can go another 2 laps if they want to stretch it, so we'll see.
Well, Debbie, they probably will here when it all shakes out. They probably will. They'll be caught up. Yeah, Maurice is still hanging on in 5th place right now. These guys are setting up for their final pit stops. This is a pretty good group right here. These guys are pretty much all heavy hitters right in this front group here, so hopefully they can do something. And here comes a bunch of them coming to pit road. They're all coming in except for Michael Pegg. Michael stays out. Looks like he's already led lap, so I'm not sure why he stayed out, why he didn't pit with these guys, but that's gonna hurt him.
Probably a miscommunication there, Rudy. And as the lead, that's a lonely feeling there, seeing all those guys come and you stay out.
Yes, it is, very much so. Where's that other group? Let's see. We got some of them coming by. Craig White and these guys, but I think Michael Pegg stays out. Chris Hanna might stay out here long enough to lead a lap. I don't know, but what's the story with Michael Pegg here? Is he going to come in? Yes, he's coming in. Trying to sort this out so we can see who's going to be the leader when this all shakes out.
I got a feeling it's going to be Tony Wright, Rudy.
Yeah, because everybody up here in the top 11 have to stop. That's all the way back to Darren Reeser. So these guys should be coming in anytime now. So when that all sorts out, it's going to be Larry Yingling's going to be the leader. But look at the gap between him and Gabe Butler here. They've got to reel him in. Dude Conrad. Wow. Tony Wright. Jason Beach, these guys are closing that gap up, but what happened to Maurice Johnson? Okay, they're okay. He's okay right now. He's back into 9th. And we got a few cars here that's got to pit. Craig White, Eric Laurie, they've got to come to pit road. We'll see them peeling off here. Now they are working with a lap car there, so... Yeah, and they're coming in now.
Oh, we got an accident, Rudy.
Uh-oh. Jimbo
Butler.
No.
Or
Gabe
Jason
Butler.
Beach, rather. I'm sorry. Jason Beach.
Jason Beach,
and
no.
LG Whaley.
Oh, let's go back and check this out. I'm going to guess and say it was a bumper hook.
No, it was all going for the same real estate. Michael Pegg was trying to merge back onto the track down into turn 3, and just everybody runs out of real estate trying to get around him.
He was trying to keep it off. Oh, yeah, he did get bumper hooked by LG. Yeah, he got bumper hooked.
Looked like the 51 got up into him.
Oh, that could have been. Oh, yeah, you are right. Yes, you are right. Yep, the 51 comes up the hill a little bit. That's all it takes.
Just trying to get around Michael Pegg there on the bottom, and he comes up just a little bit too far.
Yeah, Kenneth Mikesell. Kenneth is a lap down, and he was trying. He's seen that car trying to come up onto the track and trying to give him room, but. Wow, these guys were not given much room, I can tell you that.
No, and looks like Michael Martin's got a piece of that, as well as Maurice Johnson.
Oh, my. Well, first caution of the race was 11 to go. Oh, LG Whaley spun too. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Yep, and Jason Beach going to go hard into the wall. LG Whaley and him, boy, I'll tell you, teammates right there too. That's a heartbreaker for both of those guys to get involved in that. Well, this changes everything.
Yes, it does. And it looks like Robert Beers in the 808 is going to be the lucky dog. That'll give us 24 cars on the lead lap.
Very good. Well, this is the first caution we've had, so who do we feel like talking to here, Dwayne?
Why don't you talk to Gabe Butler?
All right, let's talk to him. Grab him here. Gabe Butler, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, how's the race going for you? Man, you've come up through the field pretty nice there, working pretty tight there with Larry Yingling right now.
Well, that's what teammates are all about, man.
Yes, sir.
Get up in the front and stay here if we can. It's a pretty fun race so far.
Now, if it comes down to the end, are you going to pull out and try to pass Larry, or are you just going to push him to the win?
I'm sure we're going to be side by side. If I'm behind him, I'll push him.
Yeah, that wouldn't be Gabe Butler if you just rode behind him.
He is my teammate, though. So
yeah, but when it comes to a win, you got to kind of draw the line there somewhere, But
Yeah,
well,
yeah, I might have to throw some nails out my window or something to
Yeah.
slow him down.
well, you guys have went all this way without a caution. Can you make it now, even if we have 2 green, white checkers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just saving insurance
Yep.
fuel down here right now. So.
Have you used any resets?
No.
Very good, very good. Well, you know how these races go when now the field's all caught up. A caution breeds caution. We know that, but hopefully we haven't seen a big one here tonight. Just a couple of spins, but nothing serious. So good luck out there the rest of the race. That's all I can tell you, Gabe. Man, you're going to need it.
All right, brother. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, very good.
And Rudy, Maurice Johnson just can't catch a break. He had just come off a pit road getting his car fixed, and one of the guys on the outside of him hit the brakes to avoid the field, just slid right down in front of him, and he's now got more damage on the front of that car.
So he's got to come in and get it fixed up. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a tough break. Comes into his pit stall here. Let's see if he has a reset. Yep. He had a reset. He used it. So good deal. Yeah, if you got any resets, now's the time to use them because you don't want to save them now. If you got damage, you got to get that damage fixed. It kind of forces your hand. So he's going to be restarting dead last on the lead lap. Ouch. Well, they got enough laps, though, Dwayne, that they can come up through there. I'm not going to say that they couldn't. So,
I'll tell you what, though, this changes everything. We were going to have a 6-car pack, and now we're going to have a 24-car pack. So
I know.
Here we go.
Well, we got time here. How about we talk to Chris Hanna? You want to talk to him?
Sure.
There he is.
Chris Hanna, Dwayne in the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, it's been an interesting race. You've been up, you've been down. Now you find yourself sort of in the middle right now. You got enough to get towards the front of the pack right now.
I'm going to do my very best to get up there.
All right. Well, you got anybody that you're working with back in the pack?
Oh, yeah. You see all the flag cars, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think we have eight, I believe.
That's what I counted, 8. Yes, sir. All right.
It's been a good race.
Yes, it has. You guys have been green flag almost the whole way. I probably jinxed it when I mentioned that, but this will hopefully be the only caution you guys have, and we'll look forward to see you guys getting it green the rest of the way.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yep. Good luck.
All right. Well, Larry Yingling looking to get his second win of the new season. Now, he's won 1. Tony Wright's won 1. So, man, these guys are split up now here. And Tony Wright is going to be starting back in 4th. So he'll be starting on the outside row. Right behind him, Michael Pegg. Big break for Michael Pegg because if you remember, he was about to go a lap down there one time just because of the way the pit stops work. But here he finds himself right back into it here in 5th place. So good job.
Definitely. Lucky break for him.
Yeah. And same for Thomas Ackridge. These guys have all caught up. Eric Laurie, Harold Decker, Gary Jenkins, which those guys had fallen way back. Frank G, he's in here. Of course, Chris Hanna and David Overstreet. He's still got a chance. Got a little bit of damage on him. No, maybe that's just the paint job. Looks like damage on it. Jimmy Crow, 14th. And Paul Witt, Darren Reeser, these guys 15th and 16th. So, man, they are chomping at the bit, ready to go. How about the Canadian Rocket sitting back here in 19th place? Mark Robertson. The Canadian Rocket. Right there he is, folks. From Canada. Heck yeah, man. That's my old buddy right there, Mark Robertson. The Canadian Rocket. Yeah, we used to call him the Canadian Rocket. He's got a real race car, real life. and painted the same color.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, so Larry Yingling going to start on the bottom here. These guys, they've got fuel, tires, everything they need to make it, even if we got both green, white checkers, if they are available. But we're about to go back green, so get them going here, Dwayne.
In 4. Pace car ducks off for possibly the final time. Larry Yingling leads Gabe Butler around through the tri-oval. Green flag is out. 7 laps to go at Talladega Superspeedway.
Good start by everybody. I didn't see anybody spin the tires or anything. We do have a couple of guys that are going to be kind of, well, they're going to be kind of close on fuel. Let me tell you that. Thomas Ackridge and Harold Decker, these guys are going to be really close on fuel here to make it to the end. What's helped them out was that caution right there. That, you know, that might have been a really good call for them to stay out like they did.
Yeah, it may be. And Chris Hanna said they were going to make a trip to the front. Well, they're on the outside now looking for help.
Yeah, these guys all working together in these Stars and Stripe cars. Looking pretty potent out there right now. These guys all working together like that. A bunch of them, 8 of them out there working together. If they can make it work. Right now, Larry Yingling looking to get his second win of the race, or the season, excuse me. But I don't know, I think
now the 10 and the 11 car, they go together. Thomas Ackridge and Harold Decker. They're not worried about fuel right now, Rudy. They're worried about getting to the front.
Yes, they are. Whoa, man, it got off the corner of it. Don't take it. Oh, he's going to go to the bottom. Okay.
That lead had room, or that was going to get nasty quick.
Yeah, it was. How about the Hornet? He's up here in 14th. Go get him, Hornet. They're still 3 wide, man. I'll tell you what, they're not going to give up on this 3 wide stuff here. Gabe Butler led that lap.
Here comes the Stars and Stripes. Al Cena, Paul Witt, and Chris Hanna jumping in front. We now have a 7 car group on the outside.
And that could be very, very interesting how these guys do that.
Gabe Butler drops it sharply down in front of Robert Yingling. And Chris Ackridge just moved up to block that 3rd line. Almost caused an accident.
Oh, okay, that was...
Almost. He did. Just as I say that. Actually, it looks like net code on that one, Rudy.
Let's go back and take a look. It was something with, not Thomas Ackridge there. Let's go to the far chase view here and watch and see what we can pick up what happened here. We've been seeing that net coding a lot lately, and it's kind of a bummer, really. Right here. Okay, oh man, he come up in front of somebody right there. It looks like, man,
he come up in front of Al Cena, but they never touch. He just goes around. It was almost like the net code predicted him and the 13 got together, but they never touched.
Yeah, I'm seeing that now. That was Frank G. If you go back and look at it, Frank G kind of come up the hill just a little bit right there. And that was some serious net coding between him and Thomas Ackridge.
Yeah, like I said, they never touched, but iRacing predicted they did.
Yep. They were a couple of feet apart. Wow. So Ackridge, man, he gets the worst end of that deal.
Oh, cautions breeding cautions here late in the race, Rudy.
I'm telling you, man, it's not looking good for these guys. They might have to. Yeah, Alcina caught up into that with. Oh my gosh, yeah, there was a few other guys. Charles Johnson, Gary Jenkins got plowed into there, and
Rick McKinney is missing his entire front end.
Wow, look at this. Mark Robertson went right up through these guys. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Now he did get into, I think it's Alcina right there. But I think he'll be all right. And even if he does have to come to pit road to get that fixed up, it's not going to be that bad. All right. So, man, we got a lot of cars. Jimmy Crow caught up in it. Holy smokes, man. That was the big one. LG Whaley. Oh my gosh. LG Whaley actually ghosted right through a car. Golly, man. There's a lot of cars tore up into that.
Yeah, now the good news is, though, I mean, these guys went pretty much the whole race without a caution, so everybody's pretty much going to have a reset available.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't take anybody out of the race. It's just going to put them way back in the field.
Yeah. Well, let me get Jimmy Crow down here and find out how bad his car is. Jimmy Crow, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, Rudy. How you doing?
Wow, you just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, got caught up into that. Did you have to use a reset?
Yes, sir, I did.
Well, thankfully you had one left, right?
Shoot, it's been one heck of a race with this
I know
field. 65 green flag laps. Ain't no one having to run like that, especially with that much fuel in the tank. So still, we got a quick caution, but hats off to all the drivers. Been one hell of a race.
Yes. Well, you're going to have to go to the first green-white checkered here as we get ready to go back green, but, still got another shot at it. You're going to be back in 21st. Is that a problem? Are you working with anybody back here?
Be honest, Rudy, I'm just going to be happy that I didn't cause a caution this race, just getting my confidence back. You see me up there pushing beach pretty much by myself. No one with me, just getting my confidence back, getting back in the swing of things. Appreciate everything, LG and Old Farts, Craig, Earl. Appreciate y'all broadcasting. Y'all the best in the business, and just enjoying my time on iRacing.
Well, there you go. Good deal. All right, well, take care of yourself. Keep it clean, and hopefully you can get inside that top 10 and have a great finish here. Good luck.
Yes, sir, and thank you to Mitchell, David, and everybody. Appreciate everyone.
All right. Very good. Well, Gabe Butler going to be the leader. I don't know. What do you think now? He said him and Larry Yingling are teammates. But look at the guys behind him here. Tony Wright, Dude Conrad wants a win. Oh, man.
It's going to be tough.
Yes.
This is going to come down to a big battle as the first green-white checker here officially begins. They'll probably go another lap or two before they double up. But, it's going to be crazy coming down to the end of this race. Now, it does look like that last caution has caused a few people to retire. LG Whaley has taken it behind the wall, as has Mitchell Wilkes. So we now have 32 cars left remaining in the field and 24 on the lead lap.
Well, hope everybody's enjoyed the show here tonight. It's been a very interesting race. 65 green flag laps in there. And this is already the second caution in the last, 11 laps, I think?
Yep, it is.
Like
and we'll only have one more if we have it.
Yep, 19 lead changes. And we still have not got the one to go yet. So I was thinking maybe we could get a word in with another driver here. Let's see if we can get a word in with, kind of wanted to talk to Jason Beach here real quick if I can. Let me find him. There he is. Jason Beach, you got a copy?
Loud and clear.
Well, what did you see when all that happened there? What happened?
It was tough to tell. I felt like I was on the outside and somebody came up and got into me, but I couldn't tell without seeing a replay.
Well, it looked like some pretty major net coding there between Frank G and Thomas Ackridge. I mean, they were like 2 feet apart, you know. That's the way we seen it. And there was plenty of room there. You had a car on the apron trying to come back up onto the track. And they were trying to give him room. Really wasn't a whole lot of room there. But they just got in, just made contact. But you didn't get involved in it, did you?
Yeah, I've been involved in the last 2 actually.
Okay.
This past one, I just got caught up in it. The one before that, I'm not sure. That's the one I was saying I wasn't sure what happened. I was on the outside of somebody passing some cars and felt like somebody came up and got me, but I don't know what it was.
Well, can you get back to the front?
I don't know. It's going to be tough with a green-white checker stuck down here on the bottom. If I do, it's going to be probably work the way to the outside and get on somebody's bumper, but we'll do the best we can.
All right, brother. Well, I'll let you go out there. Good luck. You need the win, brother.
I appreciate it. Thanks for everything you guys are doing.
Yes, sir. All right, lights are out. We're going green next time. Bye, folks, for the first green-white checkered attempt.
It'll be interesting to see if we'll need the second one. I have a feeling we might.
I'm not sure what the minimum age is there, Tom. I really don't know if they have a minimum age anymore. They used to be, I think you had to be like 55 or something, but I don't think they have a, because I know there's some guys in here that are not 55 years old. I do know that. There's some guys in here that are probably like in their 30s. So, but I really don't know. That would be a question you'd have to either get a hold of Earl Lateral or Jason Beach or LG Whaley and ask them. So, all right, here we go. Pace car heading to pit road. This could be the final restart. I know every time I say that, it's not, right?
We tried.
We tried. All right, here we go, folks. Waiting to get the green flag here on the tri-oval. And there it is. We're back up the green here at Talladega. Dude, Conrad, what happened? He must have smoked the tires. Whoa,
like
man. Good save.
It really hadn't hurt anybody, though.
Nope.
It looks like he was able to get out of the way, get back in line, and we're still going.
Well, Tony Wright pushing the daylights out of Gabe Butler right now. I think if there's a chance he could maybe pull something out, he might be able to get to that outside line. But they're coming to get the white flag this time by Gabe Butler and Larry Yingling in the lead.
And a little further back, the 9 car there, Gary Jenkins trying to pull that third line up. As Jason Beach does find a hole and room on the outside.
Oh, there they go. We're going to go into the second green-white checkered. And I think
did not take the white flag, so yes, this is the second green-white checker.
Yep, Maurice Johnson was caught up into that, so let's go see what's going to happen here on this restart, or on the restart.
Looks like Maurice Johnson was 3 wide there, got down a little low on the 11 there of Thomas Ackridge, and they just come together, Rudy.
Well, he was pinching it down there pretty good, trying to get side draft off of Jason Beach. Yeah, here comes the 11. He comes down. Oh, man, yeah, they made contact right there. Him and Thomas Ackridge. Boy, Thomas is another one. He just can't win for losing, you know what?
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Last 2 cautions he's been right in the middle of.
Oh, my gosh. And Maurice come up the hill. He took out a few other cars, too. Those guys just innocent bystanders and got railed right there. Harold Decker. And
Harold Decker goes for a ride.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, wow, he got some serious air on that one. Jimmy Crow got involved in it. Oh, no. Jimmy just got that car fixed up. Oh, man. Well, green-white checker number 2.
And I'm wondering, 3 cautions, who's got, some of these guys might be out of resets.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and he's once again having a bad night, trapped in 27th, 1 lap down. No.
Hey, Rudy, what's up, man? Oh, jeez, I don't even know where to start, dude. Yeah, I mean, the first 60 laps, it was going great for us, and then it just went downhill. Yeah, surprisingly, I saved it on that last caution. That was wild. I don't know how I did. So I'm sitting pretty good, no damage. 14th. We'll see what happens. Oh man, it's a blast. It's great whenever we run 60 laps, no caution, get some pit stops in, strategy. It's unbelievable. Yeah, that's what scares me. These guys know that, so they're gonna give it all they got right here. Yes, sir. Thank y'all. I'll see you in a little bit.
We should. I've got to wonder, Rudy, are some of these guys going to be in trouble on fuel? They were last on pit road on lap 62, and they're going to be ending on 82. So are they going to be able to finish that lap without running out? Yeah. Yeah, this will be the final time a pit pace car ducks off. And I think the laps led are going to be between Larry Yingling and Dude Conrad. Yeah. Yes, they do, and Yingling's done a great job of maximizing his bonus points today.
All right, very good. All right, here we go.
All right, pace car ducks off for the final time in this race. Gabe Butler brings them around at 70 mile an hour through the trioval here. Green flag is out. We are back underway. Talladega Superspeedway, green-white checker number 2.
Yes,
Next
sir.
Flag, yellow or checker is going to end this race.
I ain't sure, but I think Larry Yingling might have led that lap. He did lead that lap. He just had just enough of a fender past Gabe Butler there to lead that lap, so that makes 27 for him. Now, can he get up there enough to beat Gabe Butler? Oh, my gosh.
He's got the push right now.
This is where it gets nerve-wracking right here.
Yep, and here they go, 3 wide.
I don't know. You know what? Dude's probably telling, oh, Tony Wright, hang on to it. Whoa, he almost come up and right into Larry Yingling. Oh, they're wrecking behind him. And that's
Caution's
it.
out. It's it.
Oh, I think Larry Yingling might have had the lead when they come across the line.
We'll see where it shakes out.
Yeah.
But I got a feeling Gabe may have this one.
Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Yeah, he might, because he might have had the lead right when the caution come out. So that'll be it right there, folks.
Yeah,
Yes,
it
sir.
looks like he had just a fender on him, Rudy.
Man, oh, man.
Gabe Butler is going to win this race.
Wow. Well, I don't know. Let me see if we can go back and... All right, let me see if we can go back and find out. Who was that? Mark Robertson? Did I see Mark Robertson? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's what happened back here. Oh, him and Gary Jenkins. He went for a ride across the grass there. Oh, Thomas Ackridge caught up in another one. Got to be kidding me.
He was 3 wide on the outside.
Yeah.
And it looks like he tried to come down, but Chris Hanna was there.
Oh my gosh. That was a pretty wild ride right there. Yeah, he got hit right there. That's what started it. And then when they come down, they got a hold of Mark Robertson. Oh my gosh.
And here they come to the checker.
All right, very good. Wow. And it looks like, yep, Gabe Butler will win it here tonight. So congratulations to Gabe Butler.
And Yingling is going to extend his points lead commandingly.
Well, I'm showing Gabe Butler won. Or Larry Yingling won. What? Was it Gabe Butler? I'm showing Larry Yingling.
Which is really weird because Gabe Butler crossed the line first.
Yeah. Well, what's iRacing say?
iRacing gave it to Yingling, but they clearly were nose to tail in the opposite order. I don't know what's going on, Rudy.
I don't know either. That is really, really weird. But, well, we can't argue with iRacing about it, right?
Right. I'm a little confused by that. In fact, the whole order's messed up, Rudy. Dude Conrad is showed finishing ahead of Tony Wright.
Wow.
And Tony Wright crossed the line third. I don't know what's going on here.
Whoa. Well, we're just going to go with what we got, I guess. So, all right. Well, we got Larry Yingling up here. Larry, very confusing order there at the very end. Can you kind of sort it out for us?
I don't know.
Because we thought Gabe Butler was the winner. I mean, he was clearly ahead of you. So I don't know. Somehow iRacing gave the win to you, but I'm sure you'll take it. But we're confused, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm confused too. I thought he was ahead.
We're
Yeah.
still pacing for some reason.
You're still pacing?
I'm not sure what happened there. That's kind of weird. Yeah, the whole order, the running order was like mixed up. I don't know why, but people are not in their the correct finishing position throughout the entire field.
But that's the way iRacing says that it is. I guess that's what we got to go with, right?
I guess. I don't know how else we could do anything different, but that's not how they crossed the line.
All right, well, we got Larry in here. Larry, what a race for you. You lead the most laps here tonight, and it's showing that you won the race.
Yeah, I guess. Overall, league-wise, it was a pretty good race. I think we went first 63 laps without a caution.
I know, that was awesome.
It's a shame we never got like 2 laps of green flag after that.
I know it.
But overall, it was pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, pretty good race. Well, this is keeping you up in the top of the points for sure.
Oh, yeah. Pretty sure I was the points leader entering.
Oh, yeah. Well, Tony Wright's nipping on your heels there. He's finished in 4th, so he's nipping on your heels there, brother. You can't afford really to make a mistake now.
Yeah, he is. He's doing really good this year so far.
Yes.
Hopefully I can keep it up and stay ahead of him.
Well, you guys work together as a team there. You and Dude and Gabe and all you guys, man, it showing the strength that you guys had up there. That was pretty amazing racing for you guys to be together that whole time and stay right there together. That was awesome, man. Great job.
Thank you. Yeah, this team's pretty good. It don't matter where we are. We always find each other and try and get to the front.
Yes, sir. Yeah, 3 of the top drivers in this league right there finished 1, 2, 3. Man, that is pretty awesome. Well, who you got to thank for this win before you go celebrate it? Because we're still like going.
Well, definitely my teammates: Dude Conrad, Gabe Butler, Eric Laurie, Maurice Johnson, Gary Jenkins, and I guess I got to thank iRacing.
Heck yeah, you better thank them. All right, brother. Well, we'll see you next week. I guess you guys go back to Daytona. And going to be a little bit different. You ain't going to see as much 3 wide there. So what's your thoughts on that?
definitely probably not as much 3 wide as tonight. These
Yeah.
tires are still kind of bad even after the update. But hopefully we get a nice long run again.
Yes, sir. 28 laps you led tonight. That's pretty awesome.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
All right. Go celebrate that. We'll see you next week there, Larry. All right. You got second there, Dwayne?
Yeah, I caught up with Gabe Butler. Gabe, I thought you won the race. iRacing says you came in second, but it was an interesting finish either way. How did things go out there for you tonight?
Ended up pretty good. No incident points. Good points tonight for me. I needed it. I had 2 bad starts, so I'll take it. I thought I won too. Larry thought I won, but that's okay. I'll take P2.
It just means you gotta go one more for next week in Daytona. You guys looking forward to getting back there?
Yeah, I always enjoy Daytona. It's as you know, it's a lot tighter than Talladega, and you're right, you won't be seeing as much 3 wide, I don't think.
All right, well, we'll let you get out of here and celebrate with your teammates there, and good luck next week.
All right, guys, appreciate the broadcast, and just a quick shout out to the teammates, Larry, Dude, Eric, Gary, and Maurice.
All right, Rudy, you got third?
Yeah, Dude Conrad. Dude, well, you didn't get the win here today, but third place it was. You worked very well with your teammates. Tell us about the race for you.
Well, we worked on these sets after the build. We worked real hard this afternoon and yesterday evening, and it looks like it's paying off. We work really, really well with our teammates. We look for each other coming off pit road. If one gets out for the other, we all check up for each other and work like a team.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. That's how teams work so well together like that, because you guys practice together, you pit together, you do everything together out there. That's what really makes a team strong. Well, you stayed up in the front. You led the first 21 laps of the race, but after that, it was tough getting back to the front, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think me, Larry, Gabe, Maurice, we all ran top 5 most of the night. And just settled in for the pit stops for this last little run. Damn good race by the whole league, man.
Yes.
I think we ran 60-something laps without a caution 3 wide. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I heard somebody say 65, but then I heard somebody say 63, so I don't know. Somewhere in there. That was pretty awesome. But then you have 3 cautions right at the very end, That was kind of crazy.
Cautions bring cautions. That's
right. Yeah, it changed the whole race up, because with the field being so spread out like that, it really made it, where everybody was racing pretty clean, so. But once you guys got all caught up together, man, it was life was gonna change forever right there. So, but are you happy with third?
Oh, absolutely. Anytime I'm behind them guys of mine, I say mine, the team of ours, it's exciting. It's just to kind of get to flex your muscles a little bit.
Well, you got quite the hole to dig yourself out of. You come in tonight 47 points behind Larry. Man, you got to dig. You got to get some top, 1, 2, 3, somewhere along in there every single race now to kind of catch him.
You can put it like that, or you can put it like talk to Rudy at the end of every race, and you'll be fine.
Okay. That'll work too.
Oh, yeah.
All right, dude, who you got to thank for this third place?
Oh, the team. Eric Laurie, Gabe Butler, Larry Yingling, Mr. Maurice Johnson, Gary Jenkins, and Ray Wittenauer. I think he was having mic trouble today. We're gonna get him in Discord here. TeamSpeak pretty soon.
All right, brother. We'll let you go. Good luck next week at Daytona. Congratulations tonight on third.
Woohoo! Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, so let's run down through the final results here.
And I think we're going to have to call these unofficial results, Rudy. I don't know what's going on with this.
I don't know, but we're going to call it like it is, I guess. Larry Yingling finishing in the lead here, according to iRacing. Gabe Butler in second. Dude Conrad finishes third. Tony Wright fourth. Michael Pegg fifth. Craig White sixth place. Paul Witt seventh. Jason Beach eighth. Frank G will finish in ninth. Eric Laurie 10th. Dwayne?
And according to iRacing, David Overstreet finishes 11th, Darren Reeser 12th, Al Cena 13th, Larry Boyle 14th, Brent Lee 15th, Harold Deckard 16th, Robert Felzine 17th, Robert Beers 18th, Chris Hanna 19th, and Hornet rounds out the top 20. Rudy?
All right, Maurice Johnson finishing 21st, Jimmy Crow 22nd, Gary Jenkins 23rd, Mark Robertson, the Canadian Rocket, will finish back in 24th, and Thomas Ackridge, the pinball out there, to the pinball. He just was all over the place and just got caught up in about everything out there tonight. Ping ball there. Ping pong ball. Man, I'll get it out
There you
right. Man, I could not get that out. What the heck? All right, Noel Coers in 26th, Charles Johnson 27th, Raymond Rittenauer 28th, Jimbo Lacerdo 29th, and Rick McKinney 30th. Dwayne?
Michael Howlett finishes 31st, LG Whaley 32nd, Michael Martin 33rd, Kenneth Mikesel 34th, Mitchell Wilkes 35th, 36th is Michael Hauser, and rounding out the field is Bob Martins 37th.
All right, very good. Well, again, congratulations to our winner tonight, Larry Yingling. Folks, thanks for watching tonight. Been a blast with you guys in chat. We had a good time. Good race out there tonight, Dwayne. Something, we always look for really good races, and this was an exception right here because even though they had to go to 2 green white checkers at the end, it was still an amazing race. 65 laps without a caution, but once a caution started, it became, cautions breed cautions, as we always say, and that's what it wound up to be, using both green white checkers this week.
Yeah, we wouldn't have thought that in the first half of the race.
No.
But kudos to these guys. They had a great race, and look forward to seeing what comes up next week.
Yes, sir. All right, folks. Well, thanks for tuning in tonight. We appreciate it. We'll catch you next time. Until then, stay safe and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.